All right, so in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the A to Z of influencer marketing. There's two ways you can go and do this. It's either rev share deals that you can partner with influencers, or it's content creation. Okay, so you're either looking to do a rev share deal, or else you're looking to get user generated content that you can post up on your social medias. You can use as ads as well, that kind of thing. So currently, your current situation would be either a lack of sales, or lack of sort of user generated content, or you're looking to use this channel to acquire either one or the other. Okay, and the desired end goal at the end of the day is to have more sales and to have more user generated content from trusted influencers, so you can use that content, beef up your branding, make you look more authentic, give you more social proof, that kind of thing as well. So this is kind of like the sort of journey, if you want to call it, on how you would approach this. Okay, so whether it's rev share, or you're doing user generated content, you have to have these sort of elements, these pillars, if you want to call them, in place. So it all starts with a relevant influencer list. Okay, so if you're looking to do rev share deals, you're best off working with micro influencers, anywhere from 10 to 50,000. Probably the easiest to get a hold of. You can go higher than that, but they can be a little bit more, how do I say, more difficult to get a hold of, more difficult to actually work with, and probably are going to cost more. Micro influencers, for the most part, you can send out product and they'll happily, if they like it and if it sort of resonates with their brand, with their audience, that they would happily do a rev share deal if they see potential. But anything above that, they're going to be probably a little bit more sort of demanding and a little bit more picky about who they work with. So that's micro influencers in terms of rev share. Nano influencers, they're smaller. They're around the sort of lower than 10,000 in followers, put it that way. Again, they're not so good for maybe doing the rev share deals because their audiences are smaller, but definitely great for user generated content because they can just literally create. You send out the product, and in exchange, they'll create a couple of pieces of user generated content for your video. So volume is important here to success. Try and get as many as you possibly can that relate. Influencer outreach, then you essentially just want to be reaching out to these guys on their DM, okay, and social profiles, and just literally hitting them up with either the rev share or the user generated content campaign. Okay, so you want a strong offer here that will literally encourage them to work with you. So a strong offer is, we can talk about the negotiation here, but like a strong offer is in, like, if you're doing a rev share deal, they get a healthy percentage of the money that's made via their audience. Okay, that will encourage them to want to work with you, provided that they see that this is a great product and it resonates, or should resonate, with their audience, and they see potential. They will happily do that and create some pieces of content to do a pre-launch, and get the audience sort of like nurtured into a promotion that you will do. So that is that. So strong offer is definitely advised there. Negotiating, whether it's the rev share deal, for example, I would offer at least anywhere 20 to 30% depending on your margins. Okay, you have to think about this. This is customer acquisition. You want to be thinking long-term LTV, because once you get these customers in the door, and you paid off, like, a healthy kind of percentage of that to the influencer, you have them now as a customer, you have them in your database, and now you can kind of re-nurture them again and again and again, and essentially build out lifetime value with more offers. So I would go at least 20 to 30%, again, depending on margins. If you're looking for user generated content, very simple, create some sort of a bundle, and offer it free, and say, hey, you can have this, we'll ship it out to you for free, the whole lot. Just create 2 pieces of user generated content, and we'll be happy with that. So that is what you do there when you start to find people who are expressing interest in what you have to offer. So the other thing then is highly important, is to make sure that you've got like this end-to-end campaign management. So that is, you want to be managing those influencers. What I mean by this is, if you're sending out product, which you will be on either campaign, you've got to have an Excel file. Who have you sent it out to? Who's received it? You've got to set up the campaign, give them the messaging, give them a sort of framework to work with, tracking sales, user generated content, all that kind of good stuff. Tracking sales, making sure that they're getting their fair share, and the user generated content that you're acquiring. So that's it, guys. That's the framework. I hope that's helped today, and see you in the next video. Take care.